welcome to What's the Time Mr Woolf, an informative, educational and entertaining streaming show. I've been scouring the internet to bring you a roundup of the latest news from around the world, as well as my take on controversial issues, topical interests and the occasional interview. We've also got a look at what's hot and what's not from the world of cinema, TV, video games and technology. I'll be your host, writer, actor and director Daniel Wolf, taking you through a unique look at the world as I see it for the next hour. So buckle up.
Hello people out there, all you night owls and all the peeps that be doing what they be doing at, 10 to 1. Safe, how we doing? Right into it. We're nearly like a whole month into 2024. Hope everything you've been trying to do has gone well. And just make sure, as the title of the episode says, from Small Acorns, and you got to get your acorns in the ground right now. So 2024 is going to be a big one for a lot of people. Feel it in my bones. Definitely already popping off with regards to things that are happening right now. So it's all good, including this streaming show, which hopefully is doing a business and is going really, really well. So I had some technical issues yesterday, which were a real absolute pain in the bottom. But I think we're over those, if everyone can hear me, and hopefully I'll check this back. Otherwise, it's been a wasted hour of my life when I could have been asleep, but it's all good. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What's it all about? Well, basically, just the world's a bit crazy at the minute, and I thought, I'd just give my 10 pence on what I think about it. And like a lot of people, had some mad experiences in my life. I was a former teacher at grammar school, science teacher, biology, chemistry, a bit of economics, all of that. And then I got into acting, and then have started as a writer, producer, and then turned my hand to doing all this kind of stuff. So really the message to anyone watching this out there is just move with it. If you don't find that you're doing what you want to be doing, then keep going until you find it. And then when you find it, you'll be happy, working hard, busting a gut. I'd say probably work for yourself. As a former teacher, I was all about getting those A-levels, going to university, doing this, doing that, career paths mapped out. But actually, I've probably been the happiest doing this kind of stuff, just doing what I want to do, kind of when I want to do it. And if there's money involved, then great. And if not, it's just fun. So it's all good. Who's out there, mystery viewer? I got a viewer on now. What are you saying? Safe. Danny's in the house. What are you saying, Danny? Cool. Let me just tap him up. All right. Who else we got? Danny is also watching on there. Cool. So I'm hoping all the sound's going well. I was getting into it all. Just growth. It's all about growth. It's all about growth and moving with it and kind of going, do you know what? Life's a bit like a river. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going where it's going to go. If you believe in fate and destiny, it's kind of one of these analogies that works for both of you. If you're a free will person or a destiny person, then it kind of works either way. It's middle ground. So if you imagine your life's like a river, that river's going to go pretty much where it's going to go within reason. But it's a wide river, and where you actually end up on that river by the end of it all, that's up to you. And that's whether or not you swim with the current and maneuver yourself, keep yourself aware of what's coming up, not worry too much about what's behind you because it's already gone. You've got to worry about the next thing, and just swim, with the current. Sometimes you've got to swim against it just to kind of get where you're going. But basically, stick with it is what I'd say. just go with the flow, you know. Try not to fight too hard against it, and try and be around people that enhance your growth. Don't be around people that's just going to bring you down and be all negative. And, there's a phrase I got. There's two types of people in this world: grease and gravel. And grease, they just make your life easy, man. They want to make your life easy. They want to work with you. They want to do stuff. They're cool. And then you got gravel, and there's a lot of gravel everywhere. And they just get in the way, just get in between your toes. You stand on them, and it's like, ow. It's just a real pain in the ass. So, yeah, being that that's the case, you just got to separate the two and have a bit of grease in your life and no gravel, and you're doing all right. As simple as that. And have a small circles, man. Very small circles and high walls, and you'll be okay. Because people are cool and everything, but boy, it's mad out there. It is absolutely crazy. So I picked a mad time to go online. Most people in the UK are asleep. It's Friday night. If you're not asleep, you've probably been out on the piss. So good times for that. If you're watching, happy days. Have one for me. It's all good. But yeah, moving forward, I digress. I got onto a little bit of the kind of issues and interest in interviews stuff a little bit ahead of my time. So let's go to the news. Okay, what we got here? International Court of Justice Gaza decision shores up rules-based order and puts West to the test. I've just had enough of all this jazz. Do you know what I mean? It's just political. I know there's people there and they're dying, and that's. I don't want to feel callous or be bad or rude about all of that, but like, this whole thing's been going on for ages, and it's just, you know, it's essentially, how can I break it down in my rudimentary understanding of things? This situation, right? So you had World War II, a lot of people displaced, needed to go places, needed to be rehomed, etc., because of atrocities. Fair. Is it right to then go into someone else's country, carve it up, put a load of people there and say, this is where it is safe, and you lot that's already here, tragic, that's unfortunate. You're just creating another problem, which essentially has come to fruition. You know, what we're talking nearly 80 odd years later. Like, so I don't know. Always trouble. Don't want to be too negative, but I've got to do the news, and the news at the minute is quite negative, so it is what it is. Tantrums and threats. Key takeaways from Trump's E. Jean Carroll trial. The writer sued the ex-president for defamation after separate sexual assault and defamation trial, in which she won $5 million. Damn. I reckon he's going to get in. And I know how I reckon he's going to get in. Well, I don't know, but I had a pretty good guess. As soon, right, as all the madness happened, when he got impeached and all the rest of it, I went down to the betting shop and I put a bet on that he'd be re-elected in 2024. So, that'll be jokes. What else we got? What? I didn't have a kebab for 2 weeks. Great. That's fantastic. You can catch me doing that. I bloody love kebabs. Fucking amazing. What are you talking about? A good kebab. Do you know what? Actually, saying that, a nice, good kebab, well cooked and that, with lots of salad, maybe not lots of fatty meat, and like lamb's quite fatty. It's quite, you know, it's nice. And you have to get good lamb meat. There's nothing worse than when you got that elephant leg and you eat the meat and it's just nasty. You got to get a good kebab shop. There's good kebab shops and there's not so good kebab shops. And those of you probably coming in from town right now, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Good and bad kebabby bab shops. So that's the one. All right. so what else is going on? This bullshit. Sorry if I swear a little bit. I do swear a little bit. It's not for overly entertaining effect. We'll get into swearing another time actually, but just for now, if you swear, like there's an art to swearing, and like if you're just saying it because you haven't got any other words to say, then that's unfortunate for you. You know, having a good lexicon, having a good vocabulary, just it's like lots of things, and it's like a painter with his paints. You got lots of colours. You can paint a broader spectrum, a more detailed picture. Whereas if you're just limited to fucking shit and all the rest of it, then do you know what I mean? That's what you're limited to. Anyway, I digress. The point is, I swear on occasion, and hopefully it will be for comedic / entertaining effect rather than the fact that I can't do it. So Tom Hollander and the True Bizarre Staker, and the world of mistaken celebrity identity. Yeah, this happens a lot. Tom Holland and Tom Hollander couldn't look any different, but there you go. It is what it is. Right. Yeah. I think we're done with the times, man. Done with the times. Times is dead. What we got here? What? Get out of my face, bro. Just assaulting me with adverts just like that. No. What is this shit?
For me, he's a game changer.
Alright. Okay, for arthritis, good for you. Oh, I've talked about this story already. I saw that video earlier. It's absolutely dead, so I ain't watching it because it's rubbish. News, world, politics. Ooh. Oh, it's a bit juicy. What's that? What we got going on? Seriously now, why are you being silly? What? I didn't know this. Royal News Live. King Charles doing well after prostate surgery as Kate continues hospital recovery. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. He's got his own procedure. Cool. I don't know. Like I say, I'll read a bit of the news. It's all good. The King has undergone this treatment for enlarged prostate and is doing well. Royal sources have said this afternoon. The Queen appeared to be in good spirits as she smiled at reporters while leaving the hospital where Charles was being treated. Charles arrived at the private London clinic where the Prince of Wales is also having treatment for undergoing abdominal surgery. The Princess of Wales. Okay, last week. Very good. Okay, fair enough. Good on him. God save the King and all that. Nice. All right, we'll leave it there on the on the old indie. What we got in the Times? Times? What am I talking about? The Mirror. Of course, everyone loves the Mirror. Plot twist. Traitors fans furious over last minute switch up as victory decision revealed. Ooh, I haven't watched any of it. Is it any good? I'll find out and I'll let you know. Those of you who've watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. Harry's Clark, families of people killed by NHS wait times, deliver a petition and calling for an end of NHS funding. Well then. Okay. Fair point. What's this? How long do they have to wait? That's nuts. An hour and 20 minutes for an ambulance. Wow. That's nuts. That's nuts, man. I'll try and live in a place where you can get to the hospital, would be my advice. Now, that sounds harsh, but like, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing of living in some of these big cities, you know. There's lots of people, lots of traffic, and that's is it on the NHS? I mean, it is and it isn't, but short of having like 1 million ambulances knocking around, like just whirling around on patrol waiting for the next call, that's a bit crazy. Okay, a spokesman for the Department of Health and Social Care said the government is backing the NHS and social care with a record 14.1 billion this year and next to cut waiting lists and improve care, and the biggest funding increase in history. Well, that's good. You know, we pay our taxes. The money's got to go somewhere, so it might as well go to our benefit. Got to say, got a lot of praise and time for the NHS. Currently in the system at the minute for a little operation I've been waiting on, and it's taken ages. And luckily, I'm not in any pain, so it's all good. But for those that are in a more difficult situation, that's tough, man. I get that. Yeah, that's hard. So yeah, I can understand the frustration with the NHS, 100%. Yeah. Okay. All right then. So how are we doing on the show? We are 17 minutes in. Hope you're enjoying it. We just had a little roundup of the news. We're gonna go talk about some issues, interests, and not interviews this week. We'll work up to interviews because technology's been a pain in my ass this week. So we ain't gonna worry about that too tough. All right, let me cue this up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's change that up. Boom. All right, what we got? Oh, that's going to take a long time. As is that. Let's have some quick ones. Oh, I don't know who this geezer is. All right, just so I don't get those crazy bloody YouTube strikes and all the rest of it. It's for fair use. We're having a little look and seeing what people have got to say about it.
You've got us, Eric, and you've got epic odds.
So, oh no, I've done it the wrong way round. Stop. Hammer time.
CIA finally admitted that this program existed. They admitted that it was probably not the right thing to do.
Number 50, Colombia's Falsos Positivos.
We pasted this poster to represent the 6,402 false positives. The wrongly named false positives.
Eastern Colombia and western Venezuela are dangerous regions, mostly controlled by gangs and guerrillas. Residents live in constant terror of assassination or torture. The Colombian military has been waging war against FARC guerrillas in the region for years. Recently, they'd racked up major victories, having broken FARC's back in the region. Those victories have been tainted by decades of rumors about government atrocities, dating all the way back to the late 1980s. In 2015, those rumors were proven to be true. The Colombian military kidnapped and killed thousands of innocent men and boys. The military would kidnap civilians, dress their bodies as FARC guerrillas, and claim victories in the war on drugs.
Families of lost loved ones are pointing the finger of blame at the president at the time, Alvaro Uribe.
Number 49, the Lavon Affair, Israeli false flags. Many conspiracists falsely see Israel as a hidden hand in world affairs. Every once in a while, though, the conspiracies are true. In 1954, Israel launched Operation Susanna, a false flag operation to blow up relations between Egypt and the US and Britain. Israeli intelligence recruited Egyptian Jews to plant bombs inside civilian targets like movie theaters, libraries, and American educational centers. They were meant to explode after closing to avoid casualties. The plan was to blame local militant groups like communists or the Muslim Brotherhood. If successful, the British would be forced to maintain occupation of the Suez Canal. The plot, since known as the Lavon Affair, failed before it began, and several conspirators were arrested. Number 48, the Philadelphia Experiment. The 1984 film The Philadelphia Experiment is based on an urban legend. Supposedly, in October 1943, merchant marine Carl M. Allen saw the USS Eldridge turn invisible and disappear from the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard.
The Eldridge is beginning to fade, sir.
What?
Dive into the 888
Oh, no one cares about
because
your
it's
efforts.
made to
Blow minds.
relax.
No.
She's gone.
It allegedly teleported to Virginia and back. with harrowing effects on the crew. Most of the story has been debunked, but researcher Jacques Vallée claims that it may hide some truth.
All of this gonna lead us down the truth. All of this. Nobody will believe it.
brother.
He argues that the Eldridge was confused with the Engstrom, which was docked nearby.
Yeah,
The Engstrom
right.
reportedly underwent a procedure to decrease its magnetic field, making it quote-unquote invisible to torpedoes. It may have also traveled to Virginia and back in a single day via the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal.
What else we got? Ah, these guys scrambling mushrooms. Mate, that's what you get. What, you just saw him die, bro. What's this guy gonna do? Go on, mate. Go on. That's what you said. Go on. Go on, shank him. Guy. Go on, kick him up. Oh shit. Pushed him off. Yeah, go on. Do them, brothers. I might even get this game if it actually is like this. Yo, this advertising worked on a few times. What's this now? Oh, he's asleep. That's rude, bro. Nah, my guy's a gangster. He's straight going around murking off these little goblin things. Like it's nothing. Ooh, it's a big one. Oh shit. Do you know me? Shame. Go on, son. I'm rooting for this guy. Come on. I'm invested now. This is a minute of my life. And you're invested. Go on. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there, mate. Ooh. How about that spider thing, yeah? Oh, shit. He was blind for life. I thought it was easy. The budget version of Diablo 2. No, no. Dear, oh dear.
Madam Webb is a truly dynamic character.
Hi, it's Cassie Webb.
When you first meet Cassie, she is a paramedic in New York City and doesn't really let people...
Oh, we got
Slaying citizens and its own soldiers just to escalate the situation. All of the Joint Chiefs of Staff gave the go-ahead for this possible destruction and handed it to the office of President John F. Kennedy. However, thankfully, it was rejected. Number 36. The CIA tried to control major media outlets. As the Cold War began, so did the CIA's plan to manipulate the masses. Known as Operation Mockingbird, the group allegedly bribed or blackmailed newspaper journalists to create specific content or shut down stories. On top of doing this in the States, the CIA did the same abroad.
Okay. All right then. So, blatantly, nah, CIA's got some people. All these people have got people in places. Why wouldn't you have people in the media? It's one of the best places to find shit out. Like, they're in intelligence. Journalists look for shit. That's quite obvious. As for the masses, mass control, essentially that's what the news is. Like, they put out a message because that's what they want you to hear, good, bad or ugly, and it's up to you to take that or leave it. A lot of the news, sometimes it is important and you need to be aware of it, but a lot of it is just, now it's just halfway between entertainment and information. It's just like, oh, this has happened, and this has happened, and this has happened. And it's just like, that's too much stress. About 12 seconds of the news. I used to watch the news a lot, and nah, I can't watch that much of it anymore. It's too much. Too much. Anyway, we digress. That's enough of that. I kinda over it. You know what I'm saying? Kinda done with that. we got 35 minutes to go. So anyway, like, we got other sections of the show that we need to look at. So let's get on with that. What should we do next? Films. Let's do films. Okay, so new times, new year. Let's see what's going on. Oh. Ooh. Top films 2024, January. Ah, that looks like the
One of the underrated hardest parts of being a YouTuber is doing a ton of writing. I'm constantly writing scripts, trying to reply to as many comments as I can, and I feel like I'm dealing with what seems like a never-ending stream of
Actually,
demons.
no one
And one of
cares,
the
bro.
easiest ways that I can make sure I'm sounding professional and not making any critical errors is by using...
Okay, what we got? Oh, the night swim. Beware of the terror. What's this fucking shit? Nah. You're good. You're good, bro. I ain't watching that shit. Don't tell me. That's like in broad daylight and stuff. Don't tell me. What?
They said it hadn't been used in 15 years. Maybe they weren't pool people.
Nah. Bun that.
This is not for the kids. Used to be scared of pools.
When I'm watching this shit at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Getting a vibe here. Do you have a boyfriend?
No. Hey, someone's coming over in a minute.
Nah, you're dead, bro.
Shut.
Marco. You need to say something back. Ronan, Marco.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Oh my god. Fuck. I ain't watching that, man.
My kids have seen
No signs.
and I'm worried something is
Alright,
happening
Beekeeper,
to my
let's
husband.
get to that. Looks like cool fun. Let's go.
You're a blessing, Mr. Clay. This place was crabgrass and weeds, and you brought it back to life.
Mrs. Parker and I were friends. She was like family. She was the only person who ever took care of me.
I just got a message saying that there's a problem with my computer.
Yes, ma'am. We got this.
Yesterday, she shot herself.
This is private property.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3. There. I did it for you. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
Oh, nice. Jeremy Irons. Good lads.
A beekeeper? Well, that's not good.
Beekeepers is a special program outside the chain of command.
I protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
My fingers, he cut him off. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Don't move. This is much bigger than a little phishing scam.
The money's going all over the world. To people in finance, even government.
You are a problem. Goddamn right, I'm a problem. No way he's coming there straight through the back entrance. I figured I'd give the firefighters a break.
Somebody detain this guy.
We have to kill him before he kills his way to the top.
Honey?
It's flammable as fuck. Oh no.
Tasty.
I was fully dreading coming to this wedding until you showed up. Could I get a cranberry juice with ice and vodka? When I first saw you, I thought that we should have sex in the coat closet.
Yeah? Wait, hold it. I am kind of in a weird place.
Yeah, you're in a beach club coat closet.
Do you think that we could just talk for a minute? Romantic humiliations. It's my specialty.
I don't care.
The first person to ever go down on me.
You're just gonna steamroll right on through.
I came in my own eye.
That one for me. The painter.
Okay, go on.
I bet you.
Then. The painter, the beekeeper. This
Contains
one.
a hard drive with sole access to his contacts, stolen intel, and we want it all back.
She wanted you to find someone named Peter. My name's Mark. I wish I could be more help.
You were CIA like my mom, right? You're
Yes,
a
I
really good
was.
painter.
Oh, hey, kids, stop. Those are private.
This is her. This is my
Who's
mom.
that guy?
So you do know her.
Go upstairs. Last door on the left's the bathroom. Lock the door and get in the tub.
What's happening?
My prediction, shit's gonna go down.
You are Peter Barrett.
How'd you find me?
What do you know about Peter Barrett?
The painter?
When murdered 8 federal agents in cold blood.
What?
I am looking for
Big John.
It's me.
Peter?
Where are you?
Can I trust you? 2 agents showed up at my doorstep today, asking about you.
He's hiding something.
I'm the only one who can protect you.
Tell me about the people who came to kill me.
She thinks that you're in possession of something that poses a major threat to our national security. I'm gonna find out who took your mother away from you.
And then?
And then, he'll do what he does.
Mind if I borrow a few things? I don't want to do this, kid.
Have hassles ruined your holiday in the past? Introducing Holiday Extra's new Hassle Away. Remove stubborn hold-up.
Hey there, fella. Heard you're a grave digger. Said you buried a few famous people. Buy you a drink?
Cognac! Top show!
Okay.
Ready to go, Dad.
All right, Tommy, hold your pants on.
I want to go with you, Daddy, please.
I'll bring you back something special.
And maybe that gingham dress I picked out?
Nope.
Maybe?
They call themselves the Rufus Buck Gang. Some say that they were senseless killers. Some say they were haunted by wild spirits.
Start some federal marshals.
Their reign of terror began with the old Palmer family. One of the Palmers, she's gone. Heck, he wants to find her before something worse happens. Let them send their best. We gonna take them fools out too, and we's gonna get this back in blood.
I'm U.S. Marshal Hank Thomas.
As God is my witness, we will see justice done. We'll trail them boys to wherever they're holed up, and then we'll set an ambush for them. Go ahead and turn around for me. The great Hank Thomas. You're gonna be remembered as a murdering coward. You're gonna have to be remembered as a man who gets done in by Rufus Buck. Buck murdered that old man.
Never give up this fight. Wanted by the masses, they can never get enough.
What's so special about this Rufus?
They think he's destined to be a great leader.
I'm gonna make y'all kings of this new world. Anything y'all want, it's gonna be yours for the taking.
This ends now.
Death, I remain a renegade.
Well, how's it end?
Was there some big gunfight or something?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. Get your money's worth.
Yeah, it's cool.
You guys keep asking about the 5 guys that I killed. Why don't you ask me about the one that I let live?
Do you need a ride? I'm going east on 66. I'm Jim.
I'm Bobby.
Can I ask you a question? Roaming, that's all.
Just gonna ask, right?
Experiencing America.
Plenty of room out here to do some damage, huh, Jim? What the hell is that?
Hey, it's Bobby. He's our friend. You want to say hi? Hey, Spanky.
Wait, you just say Spanky? And I seen everything he ever did. Ed Sullivan, Perry Como, Today Show.
The network canceled Spanky's contract, so I'm having a real hard time getting us jobs.
Over here!
What are you doing in that car?
It's a stick-up.
Bobby, you don't want to do this.
Yeah, you don't know what I want, Jim. I'm not a bad person. None of my core.
I don't know who you are, but God hates you.
I just got pushed. I was tired of people, tired of the line.
I was thinking about a deal for us.
All right.
I'll take you.
Enough of that. That's cool. Very nice. Alrighty. Let's do some games. Check it out. Alright, cool. Tekken. So I was watching this the other day, yeah, and I was like, this is sick. They've obviously got to a point where they'll just get like whoever they need to sell their games, let alone have them in the games. So who we got in this? It is, Mr. Brian Cox, legend.
Every single fight, no matter how big or small, has a story behind it. That's why when it comes to Tekken and the King of Iron Fist tournament, there's one hell of a story to tell.
Do you reckon he's playing it? Do you reckon he's a mad button bashing fool?
In Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off against his father, Kazuya Mishima, for the last time. Kazuya is threatening global domination.
Done it like how many times
and since
before?
Jin is the
7.
only other person who possesses the devil gene as well, he may be the only chance the world has left. But how did we even get to this point?
Quite.
What the hell is a devil gene? And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs? Well, it revolves around these 3 men. Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima, and his son Jin Kazama. When Kazuya was just 5 years old, his father, Heihachi, feared the boy possessed the devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children. It allows the host to transform into a winged demon that possesses incredible strength and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff to see if he would survive. And survive he did. Kazuya would spend the next 21 years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations. Ultimately, Kazuya would defeat Heihachi
and become the first King of Iron First tournament champion. And then, in a moment of poetic justice, would throw his father off a cliff.
Get off.
Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father was. But it brings us to the one woman who saw the potential good in Kazuya. Animal rights activist Jun Kazama. Together, they would have a child. The third piece of this patricidal puzzle. Jin Kazama. Jin grew up without knowing his father. And after tragedy suddenly befell his mother, Jim sought out his grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways by none other than Heihachi Mishima.
Sean Connery.
Ever the opportunist, and knowing Jin possessed the devil gene, Heihachi would use Jin until ultimately betraying his grandson, shooting him at point-blank range in the face.
What?
However, death was not for Jin, and what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until that moment. And Devil Jin was born.
Tekken 3, I believe.
Since then, these three men have waged war against each other time and time again. This is until the most recent tournament, where Kazuya faced off against his father, Heihachi, for the final time by taking his life and throwing the body into a volcano, like only a Mishima can. Which brings us to now. Kazuya's complete global control is almost at hand, and his power is seemingly unchecked. However, now fully healed from his own battles, Jin has resurfaced and is focused on stopping his father to become not just the newest champion of the King of Iron Fist tournament, but possibly the savior of all mankind too.
Ganja.
In Tekken 8. Fist meets fate.
Nice. Very cool. Alright, what else we got?
Have hassles ruined your holiday in the past? Introducing Holiday Extra's new Hassle Away. Remove stubborn hold-ups. With pristine airport hotels, wipe up to 70% of the cost of airport parking and cut through the mayhem of departures. With sparkling lounges, enjoy a clean getaway with great value. Holiday Extras. Less hassle, more holiday.
Save states, so you can drill specific situations like wall breaks easily. Punishment training. Moves you can pin to the screen while practicing them. And handy notes and icons that tell you the specific properties of each attack. But the
Paul Phoenix. My god. What the heck?
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger. Oh, Phoenix.
Strongest in the universe! I'm in top condition!
Get ready for the next battle! Tekken 8! New challenger!
Come and get some. I dare you.
Marshall Love!
There's her rank. Who the fuck is this though?
Get ready for the next battle! Tekken 8! New challenger! Mars Alexanderson!
ターゲットを確認。戦闘を開始する。俺を止めることはできない。
Rank. You will actually destroy.
Get ready for the next battle! Tekken 8! New challenger! Warran!
本気で来い。
정말 따분한 시합이었어.
Flying Fury.
Get ready for the next battle! Tekken 8! New challenger! Brian Fury!
Flying Fury. It's like
I'll let you taste the power of my fist!
From the 90s. I know an actor who loved it. Right.
for the...
Why won't you let me scroll?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Spiffing Brit again. So, Wabam, it says it's going to finish on the 25th of September.
So this game, yeah, called Crusader Kings, it's jokes. You play this emperor, king, whatever you want, and basically run the show. But it's incredibly detailed how much stuff you can do in terms of committing murders and plotting against people and marrying other people and making people knights and then taking all their titles away because they piss you off. It's just jokes. And this guy, Spiffing Brit, he tells it funny, man. Check this out.
But if we actually unpause, you start seeing that, yes, the date and time kind of just keeps shifting forwards as we, just somehow magic this building out of thin air. How's my castle doing? 15 months, 13 months, 12 months, 11 months. Now it is only 3 months away, 49 days, and 1 day, bam, there we go. So we have ourselves a brand new castle. It really is as easy as that. Now we're going to largely start by expanding our empire relatively peacefully, and the way in which we want to do that is via the medium of vassalization. As you can see, our court grandeur already impresses many people, and this is going to allow us to just vassalize people with relative ease. Oh my goodness, and my first son has been built. Here's a quick and attractive boy. Lovely. Right, your name is going to be Bean. Grow wise, my child Bean. Right, now I think actually a little bit of war is probably a splendid idea, and the best way in which to do this is, well, just beat up France a bit, because the more we weaken the French, the easier it is for us to seize it in future. Consequently, we're going to declare war for hopefully this lovely region down here. So, bam, hey, France, I've got this dude here, his name is Joffre, or Joffret, I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to ask for all of this territory and declare war. Now, he does have one friend, and that friend is the Byzantinian Empire. Now, the Byzantines aren't having a very good time at the moment because they're being attacked by the Seljuk Turks. And the Seljuks are going to do very nicely in that war, so we don't really need to worry about any Byzantinians coming over here and causing a problem. Right, you join us in 1070 as the invasion of France is going very well, and by invasion of France, I mean that France decided to raise its military, sail the military round the southern tip of Spain, and then land it here. Now, there's a few issues involving that, namely that I've been able to effectively catch their army after recently disembarking, and the result of that is that effectively their army is going to die. Although rather than fight me, it appears that they've instead decided to flee into the hills. Well, good for you, army. You're just going to walk into Spain. Yep, you're just going to walk into Spain. What a splendidly brave move, Mr. Franceman. Oh, and look, the French have changed their target. They're going to land in our backline. What the heck is going on here, France? You're going to try and siege down this place, Arles? Okay, the French have gone a little bit mad, and now they're going to try and run away, which is, a brave move. Every time they try and run away through our castles, they're going to be taking attrition. There we go. They just lost 200 men there, and then when they move again, they're going to take even more attrition. So once again, these poor fools are just going to continuously make mistakes, and there we go. They're down to 3,100 men. Oh my goodness. Are they okay? Are you okay, France? Is your brain melting or something? The poor guys. Oh my goodness. This bold French move of running your men around the hills until they die from attrition, it's certainly paying off for the French military, and I'm afraid I've now determined it is a good time to attack. And oh my goodness, I have a daughter. They want to be called Bado. She's a giant and she's robust. You know what? Let's call her Bado. I mean, that's like such an intimidating name. Let's add an exclamation mark to it. Oh dear. I pity her future husband. Anyway, our army has finally caught up with the French, and it goes about as well as you can expect. The French military is dying, and oh no, our Lord Commander has been maimed. I mean, that's a shame. But he killed someone, so that's great. That balances out. And bam, the French have lost. Lovely stuff. So here's the thing. Our war with France is over, and we are much richer as a result of it, so it is logically time for us to host a glorious event. That's right, a grand tournament, so to speak. So I'm going to host myself a grand Grand Tournament. Now, Grand Tournaments are amazing. They are absurdly wonderful events, and especially they're brilliant for us because our character is just a god at everything. This man has wonderful stats, so when we enter an archery competition or a duel competition, you know things are going to go well. Now, the one thing you want to make sure you do whenever you host a Grand Tournament is very simple. Select the prizes to be magnificent prizes. This is absurdly broken. It basically means that the prizes we're going to get for winning this event are absurdly good. And because we're very likely to actually win both events, you can imagine it's going to get very cheeky. Anyway, well, bam, I've arrived at my lovely Grand Tournament. This is fantastic. And anyway, it's time for the archery contest to begin. Lovely stuff. Now, it's time for me to show the world my skill as a wonderful archer. And I do have the opportunity to technically sabotage someone ahead of time, but this is no way to win. Big Dave is a noble big being, which means he has no need for it. And unfortunately, I step up to the line, pull an arrow from the barrel, and carefully draw my bow. However, I accidentally just impaled a random peasant. So let's just forget about that. The poor people of Bamberg will be upset. Let's not let one freak peasant-based death ruin the fun. Now, here's the thing.
Okay, mate. Right, getting back to it. Night-night, everyone. Sleep well. And I'll see you soon on the next one. Be a lot more polished and a lot better. So, yeah, all the best. Peace.